Yeah.
So, my boy, Trev, how you doing?
What's good? What's good? Hop in the stream, player.
That's what I doing.
Yeah. I'm actually might be looking at some cryptos tonight because it ain't nothing really popping off in
Top 4X.
yeah. Mic test. 1 2 1 2. Okay, y'all can hear me. What's up? What's up? What's up with the stream? I ain't even said nothing to the stream. I'm so like a rookie. Just started the stream. Just started.
Can they hear me on the stream?
Actually, let me test that. Hold on.
Yes, they can. I hear it.
You can hear you?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I can fix that. I mean, as long as you ain't trying to say nothing, you know what I'm saying? Violating.
I'll stay quiet.
I actually turn you down because you're pretty loud in my ear, which means you're probably loud in the stream. Are you loud in the stream?
I was a decent volume. Not super loud though. About your level though. Definitely should be lower though.
You're at 100, so you're definitely at 50 now.
Testing. 1 2 3.
I put a buy limit on ETH. Here, let's look at some futures. Actually, let me do this. Let me share my screen. I gotta be careful. Actually, I gotta be careful with some of these things that I do. 1 second.
Did you come up here and check out the drums yet, dude?
I have not had a chance yet, no, brother.
Looking mighty clean.
Why is it making me do a 2 authentication code? Like, I ain't had to do that before, partner. What they got going on, man? What world they got going on, man? Here we go. All right, I'm about to share my screen, Randy.
Do what?
I'm about to share my screen.
Okay.
So I have a buy limit set on ETH at did it set?
Dude, what is this pattern I'm looking at here?
On what?
This ETH right here?
Oh.
That's a... Oh, this is on the 5-minute. Okay.
Where is my it's not showing my buy limit, my orders, open orders. I'm confuzzled. It should show my there it is. Okay, inside the refresh. Okay. So I have a buy limit at 36.20. Right, I'm trying to go long on it, obviously, based off the 4-hour time frame. Yeah, this is a bullish 3 candle continuation. As long as price closes above the high of the previous candle, it should be GOOD. So price just has to close above this high of the arrow. And this is exactly where I got my limit. I have my limit at 36.20. but the high looks like this arrow is at right at 3622 area, 3655. So you have 0.01 remaining of an ETH that you can use, correct?
Mhm.
You say yeah?
Yeah, I do. I also have 20 bucks on my.
Well, we're just speaking on KuCoin right now.
Okay. Yeah.
Anything you do in MT4 though, you don't want to. You want to be in those trades faster than you're in your KuCoin account.
Oh yeah, way faster. Those are
Right,
in and
yeah.
out like during some action.
All right, exactly. You don't want to be sitting in there because you fuck around and you'll chuck around and get smoked. Can you curse on Twitch? It's after it. It's after. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can curse on Twitch. You just can't say there's certain words.
What about YouTube? I never really hear people. Well, never mind. Like Gary Vett or something.
Well, you can, but once you start getting monetized, if you you won't be able to if you want to get the best ad revenue. Like tier 1 ad revenue is it for if you don't curse.
How loud is the music? Does it sound alright? It should be. Actually, I can tell myself.
Talk a little bit.
You know what I'm saying? Mic check 1 2 1 2. My gain is also down. This is when I just turn the gain up a little bit, getting closer to the mic. I'm like right here on it, pretty much.
The music is a pretty good spot, and whenever you got closer with 80%, that was a pretty good volume as well.
Nice. Okay. Very fine, though. Did you set the limit, or what you gonna? How you gonna run it?
Yeah, I'm gonna set that limit. Let me go to KuCoin. Oh, I'm another $3 in profit, dude. All right, so price needs to be at what'd you say? 3,620.
Yeah, that's what I got mine at.
Quantity 0.1. 0.01.
All right, let's look at some harmonics, cuz.
You went long, right?
Yeah. All right, family. Let's pull up the scanner. Right, we're gonna pull up the hourly scans, of course. Actually, you know what? We're gonna walk through. Hold on, let's see what we got. I see Bitcoin ABCD pattern on a 1 hour time frame. Let's definitely go check that out real quick. See what he's talking about.
Hold on, let me get some big ZD, dude, and then I'm with you on this action.
I'm not really talking to you. I'm still streaming, by the way. But go ahead and do you. It's all good. It's all good. I'm definitely not going nowhere. So on Bitcoin, right, it says we have an ABCD pattern that I don't see on this feed. It's not picking up at all, actually. That's the thing about using TradingView and using different feeds and brokers. You know, some patterns will scan and pick up, some won't. That's another reason why I have my broker over here on the side. I kind of just save those days for Monday so I can really be able to use my screen and visually walk people through the process. And I think that's what we're going to use today's class for, the stages of a harmonic pattern, because I want to fix the misconception that I believe a lot of people have on entering the markets and etc, etc. So what I'm gonna do real quick is I'm gonna load this. Oh man, I'm thinking this thing loading, bro. This thing was just being all right. I was like, why is this thing? Okay, here we go. So we're gonna pull up right NAS 100, and we're gonna pretty much walk through the stages of a harmonic pattern. Because if I just look at this, you know, straight up, what I see off the gate is a target being smashed once here, twice here, and then for a third time here, looking like it's wanna possibly, you know what I'm saying, continue up to that target too. That's what I'm still in a position for. Even in the higher time frame, if you go to look at one of these charts, which one do I have? This chart right here, I believe, on a 4-hour time frame. Okay, if you take your eyes over here, right, the beginning of this structure back on here in August of 26, we had a nice impulsive wave, right? Nice impulsive wave that made us into our all-time high. This specific all-time high doesn't even really matter, but if you want to be specific, right, around 15,700 on this specific broker feed. Now, when price started to retrace back, this is when people say, oh, the market's falling, blah blah blah, this and that. But how do you profit off of that? Right, you saw the buy, you got in the buy, you may have, it may not, but here is an opportunity, a retracement to either catch the sale, or if you're skilled enough, you know what I'm saying, work your way in there, because the moves are there. You just gotta know how to play them and know what you're looking for, right, and know how to play it and know what you're looking for, because what you're playing is a zone. Over and over again. But what I want to break down is, right, this class is going to be the trade, specifically, you know, the trade management of a harmonic pattern. So what I'm going to do is just delete pretty much all of here. I can do it this way. You know what, bump it, let's just redo it fresh. Okay, so I know for a fact, actually, let's do this. Do it like this. Copy, boom, paste. There we go. So here's our harmonic pattern, right? Based off my harmonic pattern that is identified already. We're not going to go into how it's identified. We're going to go into the stages, right? There's 3 different stages, and that's what the 3 different stages we're going to talk about in a harmonic pattern. And the first stage is really the most simple stage, honestly. And the first stage is going to be your identification stage. Identification. Let's blow this up, you know what I'm saying? So here we go. All right, boom. This is your identification page. Also, you know, if you have any questions, if you're in the stream watching now, or if you're watching in the past recording, drop a comment, shoot me a message. Once again, thank you for stopping by to get some of that harmonic flow, you dig? Okay, so we have 3 different stages, right? I'm actually even use this rewind tool so everybody can be on the exact page, know where we're looking at, etc, etc. Boom, here we go. All right, we have the identification stage. Now in the identification stage, all you're looking for, you may be looking for what, you know, I'm not even going to do it like that, but in the identification stage, you're looking for what is the pattern, right? You may be trying to figure out You may be trying to figure out if it's a bat, if it's a crab, is it a deep crab, it's a gartley, right? This is what goes on in the identification. Once you have identified what is your pattern, right, and we're going to identify it right here. I'm going to identify this as a 1 hour crab. Boom. Once our pattern is identified, then I can go into stage 2. Now, y'all may think this is simple, but it's important because you must follow simple steps to get you the results that you need. That is how success is proven and documented. So I'm going to now draw the Fibonacci. Actually, there's a Fibonacci already drawn, but I'm going to delete it and redraw it. I'm now going to draw my Fibonacci retracement tool that is going to show me the fib levels that identify the pattern. Meaning, what I did was I drew my ruler. Let's just say it's a ruler. It's a Fibonacci ruler. I drew it from here to here. And in between here is measuring the retracement. But specifically on this pattern, we're looking at a crab, which the range goes deeper and extended into the 1618. Very deep, specific level with a deep crab, which is why I love it so much. So we have identified our pattern. We have a 1 hour crab. Some of you may be hearing me say deep crab and crab. There is a difference. I'm not going into that. But once you have the identification stage, then next you have the execution. All right. Execution is simply, you know, execution. I probably spelled that wrong. But give me 1 second. All right, boom. So once you have identified the pattern you got, right? We got a crab, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 XACD point. Let me take this off. Next, you want to get into, let me take this off as well. Let's have a straight up chart. The execution stage. Execution meaning when are you entering into the trade? Most people, they need something like an RSI. You can use this, which is just a a visual strength index. I don't know why that was so complicated to say, but we're going to use the harmonic strength index that is represented on these pink arrows. So every time you see a pink arrow, you're pretty much going to be either buying in that direction, right, or selling in that direction. So the last pink arrow we had was here. So pay attention to that. I'm gonna actually make this pink, right? So now we need a bullish pink arrow in our pattern. Okay, pause. We also need to make sure we identify our terminal bar. So our identification stage is not all the way done. Just because we identify the pattern, there's still more things you can add into help you finding your pattern. This is gonna help you get better entries in when and why you should enter. So your terminal bar is next. Your terminal bar, I'll actually even put that in there because this is huge. Your terminal bar is the candle that closes at your Fibonacci level aka your pattern identification level. So right now we're looking at the 1618. Sorry that's so small. I can actually I think I can, yeah, so I can upgrade, I can make that bigger, but I have no idea why the Fibonacci levels are so small. Boom. Anyways, 1618. So the next candle that actually closes beneath that level is here. Oop, it wicks. That does not count. So both these candles right here, right? I'm gonna do this here. Of course it's a black arrow. Of all arrows that I need. That's how you do me? Okay, that's, oh y'all going, okay, there we go. So both of these candles, if we zoom in, pay attention to how they did not close on the white line. Why does that matter? Because that's pretty much telling you that's a guaranteed comeback on price. What I mean by is price is gonna come back and fill in that level. Boom. Now we have a terminal bar. This is our active terminal bar. This is the bar that I use to identify my zone, right? I can now have a range of where I'm trying to really enter into the trade. So by zone and range, let's say if we take the high of this candle and we take the low of this candle, take the low, take the high. So we got, right, the low of 366 and the high of 457. That is a range of 90, right? We have a range of 90 points. In this range of 90, I can be looking for price to, you know, go in my favor. Maybe like does some type of fugazi like this, right? Or maybe it does something else. Who knows? Now I can visually see though when price bounces and does it, right? Does it not look better to have a visual range to be looking? But these levels are cool and all, but what the specific level I'm trying to look for is that harmonic Fibonacci level. What am I looking for? Here we go, that text note. This 1618 level is huge as of right now. Now we also have a hop level that I'm also about to identify that because I forgot to do. Still forgot. Slack. All right, boom. Once you got your identification stage, your hop is the one thing I need. Your hop is pretty much, so people think your hop is your stop loss. Your hop is actually not your stop loss. I need to find out. Your hop is literally what it's called. So let's say you see price come down beneath your entry level at 15,441. Price is all the way down here. You're like, Trev, what you got me in, bro? This is a wrong trade. No, price is gonna come to your hop level, right, and bounce off of that level and then continue into the trade. For instance, this trade specifically hit the hop level like 3 times. It made a structure. So we have our range. That is not the hop level. I'm trying to find out what the real one is. 1 second. 15,372. Wait, what? Am I on the same broker? Hold on. There's no way. There's something. What? There is no way. 15,441, 15,430. Anyways. Oh, my terminal bar is different. I see. Okay, so what I'm trying to identify, sorry for that if I was flashing too bad. I was trying to figure out what the difference was between the 2 pictures. And this terminal bar is different than the previous terminal bar, but it's okay. What we're looking for and what we're waiting on is when we can execute and get into the trade. I've been talking all this time, but I have not said at any point in time when we can get into the trade. I'm gonna show you right now. If you draw a trend line, this is the only time I draw trend lines. 2 trend line touches. This is how you draw a real trend line, in my opinion. This is gonna be our trend from the A to the C. That's gonna be our trend. We're waiting on price to break there. Now, obviously, price is nowhere near there. But what you can do is you can take the extension, right, of one of your legs. In this case, we're going to take the C and look at where our nearest structure is to give us an indication on price. So what I mean by that, if we start up here, right, we see we have a high, price comes down, we have a low into our zone, price comes make a higher low, I mean a lower high, excuse me. So I'm going to take this lower high and mark it as an arrow. So when price comes back here again, you know what I'm saying, I can be on the lookout to maybe execute, right? This is the execution stage, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna wait till, let's just say when price breaks this trend line, which did not happen here. So this is where the trade gets crucial into, you know what I'm saying, why are you entering and when are you entering into the trade? Some people would have bought on these bullish execution trades, and notice how what is doing, price is flushing. Price is now going right back to the hop level. Remember what I said about the hop level? This is where I'm sure people were confused that may trade this, that may not be familiar with trading or what they may be looking at. So let's say if I hide everything on the screen, right? If I just hide everything on the screen, and let's say if I go to the lower time frame, what most people are looking at, if someone sees this, right? What time is this? This is noon, okay? Price sold for what, 3 hours straight. Okay, people are gonna look at that and they're gonna be like, man, it's done with. I don't know what this man's talking about, but they don't see it, right? They don't know what they're looking for. Meanwhile, they would have been patient. Let's zoom back out. We don't have to go back to the hourly time frame. But let's look on the 15-minute because it's a better visual aspect. There's the automatic generated pattern right here. Notice how I hit the first target. First time. I actually need to put these on here. That's our first target. Boom, and then our second target is up here. That might be wrong, but we're gonna run with that for right now. All right, so notice we're waiting until the candle that breaks above that trend line, which is this candle right here. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a circle on this candle just so we can visually, you know what I'm saying, see this. If I were to zoom out, I'm gonna actually make it bigger because on the higher time frame that matters. All right, so we're looking at those collective candles to see if price broke out. You know what I'm saying? Did it break out? How did it break out? All right, was it a fake out? We're saying we get in a bullish trend, so we're not waiting here forever. I'm gonna go to the higher time frame, and you can see that we got a nice bullish engulfing retracement, followed by another turnaround. All right, boom. Right now, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a financial advisor. Right now, you can visually be able to see the risk to reward, the beauty on how the patterns set you up to now really extended. Ooh, if I can grab it, right? Extended you out to being like that. That looks ugly though, so I usually just leave the pattern like that. But you see what I'm saying? So now when price finally does something like that, now you can do something. But we're sticking with the 3 stages. The whole point of this stream today was to get people to know the stages, because this is so important. So the execution stage now ends on that candle. So we're gonna rewind back up a little bit. See no questions. So see everybody vibing. All right, once we have finished identifying our execution stage, right, back up, we got our identification stage. What are we looking at? What do we identify? We identified a 1 hour crab by the X, A, B, C, D point completing at the 1618 level from our Fibonacci tool. Fibonacci tool was drawn from our X to A, right? Identified 1 hour crab. Our terminal bar is the candle that not wicked and just touched price, but actually closed inside of the Fibonacci level. I'm gonna actually circle that. Yeah, and do it something like that. That number. Yeah, change the color. Let's make it like yellow. You dig? Something like that. So we see our price range, and notice literally how price has not closed below here. Price tried to close above here twice and got flushed. Now we have our secret candle, if you know what to look for, right? Now we have our execution stage is done. Now we have our management stage. This is where people get clapped. Straight up, people get clapped here every time. This is where I get, you know, sometimes make mistakes because it's easier to slip here. Hold on. What's happening? Am I playing a video game? Ooh. Okay. There we go. I had to be patient for the beat. I didn't know what that was for a second. Okay. Here we go. Identification, execution. Next is, what did I say? Management. We're going to do it like this, actually. Ooh, nah, why is it ugly like that? Nah, dog. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Something like that, you know what I'm saying? Ooh, something like that. Something like that. Finna catch that pip. All right, here we go. So management stage. Once you have executed into the trade, you have to manage your position. This does not mean A, you have to sit on the chart all day. This does not mean B, you have to sit on the chart all day. C, this really doesn't even mean you have to even look at the trade. Because at this point in time, you should have identified your target, your entry level, your hop level, which should be around where, if you use stop losses, I don't use stop loss, where you would have your stop loss. But let me show you how you shouldn't even really need that. Management stage. Let's say, okay, price goes a certain amount of pips in profit. All right, we have 1 candle, 2 candle, 3 candle, 4 candle, 5. Boom. We are now back at either break even or not in profit, depending on where you got into the trade. Okay, so this is where management is huge, because some people get scared, some people get shook out, some people, you know, certain things happen. Especially this candle right here. And I told you this is where a lot of people get clapped. People are gonna leave here because of one thing. People are gonna, let me rewind it. Let me show you what most majority people are set up to do. Most majority traders are set up to do because they've been trained this way. No, it's not their fault, right? If I'm gonna set this up as a trade, the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my stop loss right here beneath the low. What did the market come to exactly? Hold on, gave you even let you hype up a little bit. Like you thought you was doing something new. Whoop. Now what? Management, trade management. Are you still in the trade? Ooh, you still in the trade now? You probably got in under the high. You now 120 points in drawdown. Some of y'all, sheesh. What do? I see a big bull. Dang, I don't know. Too late. Hit the target. So this is why, you know, the management stage is important, because something like this may mean one thing to somebody, and something like that means something to the other. So I just kind of want to break that down. You know, the 3 stages. Now I have that recorded, documented. Now let's go look at some patterns, right? Because I'm actually trying to get into some. I'm not really into anything besides my NAS 100 positions, but that don't mean we can't shade. Actually, I know we're going to go look at that. Hold on for a second. Four-hour completed pattern. Was it year NZD CAD? Yeah, this is what I wanted to look at. Okay, great. So this little beauty, right? NZD CAD has a lot on the screen. I'm one of those people that has OCD, and when too much is on the screen, it kind of bothers me. We're gonna go look at a new chart. Ooh, here we go. Okay, we're gonna take off these other patterns. What we're gonna actually do is come back to this one. We're gonna steal this pattern, and actually just steal all of this. Actually, why can I not do something like this? Do that, do that. There we go. Clean this up a little bit. There we go. That's a lot cleaner. Okay. So what this is, looks like a deep crab. 1 hour. No, this is a 4 hour. Actually, here we go. There we go. That looks a lot better. Okay. 4 hour deep crab. 1618. Wicked here. Actually gave you your terminal bar here, right? Bounced off of the terminal bar. Previous HSI check back. That's how you would have been able to see, right? There was a support level right here, right? And that's what price found off of in the buck. Just because price didn't touch the support level didn't mean that it didn't come in some type of range. You know what I'm saying? For price to shoot up. Price literally came into a perfect 38.2 minimum retracement, did what they had to do, came up all the way up into a 1618 level perfectly, right? Also happens to be around the hop level, and then look what happens. Look what the immediate reaction happens right after the candle that touches. Let me show you something. The immediate, literal immediate reaction right into that candle, and then price comes back and gives you your retest for people that thought they seen it but they ain't know what they looking at. Just in case you didn't know what you were looking at, I hope you visualize. If you were here a couple of minutes ago, this is your what? We're just gonna abbreviate because I don't feel like typing too much. This is your X, right? Where am I executing to the trade? Why am I executing to the trade? I'm executing into the trade right here based off the fact that I have a visual representation of price rejecting off of a Fibonacci harmonic level that is at 200%. You may not see it. This 2 level, let me show you what this 2 level means. This 2 level means this right here. Let me draw this out for some people. Where's it at? Let's go yellow. Okay, so let's say, right, we got a floor. Okay, all right, my bad. That was I like that breakdown. All right, we got a floor, right? Then this is our first level, okay, on our floor. This is our halfway point on our first floor. This is now our second floor. We got 0, 1, 2, and 3. Actually, I did that backwards. This is 0, 1, and 2. When price came up to this 2, it literally has not come back. And if I were to draw a terminal bar pretty much off of that, right? I like doing visual representation, but I also don't like having too much on the screen. So I'm going to take all that off in a second. But I just kind of want to show you guys right, what it looks like to have the right representation on a chart to give you, you know what I'm saying, the right basis on what you need. And this trade is literally still in the right territory where it needs to be. I would say literally this last 4 hour candle just closed out of where I would have been saying that it exceeds. But these dotted lines right here, if you paid attention to the last video I said in the recording, those who are taking notes and listening, I said if you draw a trend line, a 2-touch trend line, it's the only trend lines we use here, 2-touch. Other than that, yeah. All right, so your trend line from the A to the C leg, that is the trend line you're going to draw. Once you have a visual representation of price crossing that level, that's usually going to be somewhere of entry in there. For instance, and that depends on the time frame. We'll notice this is a 4 hour deep crab, and I'm going to go down to the 15-minute. Okay, look at these 15-minute closures that happened as soon as price touched or got into this range, right? We just had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bullish candles, only 2. So I mean 7 red candles, bearish candles, and only 2 bullish candles. As soon as we got under this arrow, what happened? It got shaky. It got shaky, and it got kicked back out. Try to come again, and then this crazy, whatever you want to call this is, you know what I'm saying? So the price will always give you some visual representation of showing you what's going to happen. That's why I like harmonic patterns, because it shows you, right? It's showing me a pattern to where I ain't even got to guess. So now literally I'm not going to guess. I'm literally going to sit this here and I'm going to wait for price to get here. And also, so you don't have to, you know, keep coming here, I can set an alert at this trend line. Pretty much when the price is crossing here on the close of this bar on this time frame. Right, I'm gonna say NZD CAD. I'm gonna say NCAD crossing. NCAD cross TL 4 hour crab. And I'm gonna put execute in parentheses. So I know it's pretty much the execution stage. Boom. That's a cool way how you can use trend lines. Also, it's all important to know, notice these pink arrows. These are harmonic strength index, indicating you, showing you that there's strength at these levels. Now, just because these are buying indicators and there's arrows pointing up, doesn't mean that it's going to be giving you exactly what, you know what I'm saying, you need. But this is definitely setting up. I see some highs setting in tone, and then I see price reaching back, right, solidifying itself. I see some manipulation. I think there needs to be one more manipulation move, because I see that this was the last manipulated move. If we can come back up here, touch this 2 level, right, that'd be sweet. That's how you get them nice risk to rewards. Right, risk 20 pips, take that all the way down. Come on now. Come on now. Even, honestly, even this right here. You know what I mean? Sometimes you can't be picky. But, you know what I'm saying? I really don't even use, so that's really just how I be right now. I just look at straight profit. But you do you, boo boo. I'm gonna pull up now some more new scans. Let's see what we got. All right, we got AUD NZD, a 1 hour ABCD. All right, AUD NZD. AUD NZD, we have a 1 hour ABCD pattern. I do not see one. Okay, here we go. ABCD pattern. If you don't know how an ABCD pattern works like so. If this is your 0, meaning this is your origin. Okay, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like that's what we're working with. And now all I'm just doing is counting the pivot points into the market. We had one of these earlier this week. I believe it was Pound Swiss. It was either Euro Swiss or Pound Swiss. I want to say it was Pound Swiss that had an ABCD pattern earlier this week. That was nice. I think it's right here, right? Yeah, Pound Swiss ABCD pattern 65 bars ago. Very nice. Right here actually. Right, came up to the 11th wave sequence. This is important. Elliott wave. I can clip this on. This is important to put on the strategy as well. This is a good Thursday class to teach. Notice, here you go. Origin. Count with me. Origin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now, The 7 and the 9 legs are circled because price can only pivot on the 7 and the 11th wave sequence, meaning that you will only either sell or buy on the 11th wave sequence. There will never be a time where the pattern will complete on the 9 wave sequence, and that is just true to the way and the nature of the harmonic structure. Don't ask some questions. It is what it is. We're gonna keep moving forward, right? So notice how I just said that, right? And we came up here and had the 11th wave sequence. Obviously, it was a short position right here. At the time, I saw that this, and I thought this was the 11. I got manipulated out of the move and came in and right, boom, 11th wave sequence. But look at how there's 11th wave sequence here. Notice how we caught one on NAS 100. If you're on last night's stream, right, specifically at 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time last night, we're gonna rewind price and time. We were right here. We were right here in time. Yesterday in the stream, I said, okay, we are in a 9-way. I counted the waves. I saw we were at a support. I saw price buying up. I said, this looks good, but something not right, right? We broke the trend line, right? We broke out of the trend, but got rejected back down. We broke out of the trend, but got rejected back down. We broke out of the trend, but ain't nothing happening, dog. Like, what's up? So I'm looking at this. Those are the thoughts that are going through my head, right? And I'm like, okay, you know, what's up? What do we do? 9 wave sequence. I sat here and counted the waves out, and I was like, oh, that's what they do. They gotta manipulate one more time. They gotta come flush the people out. Then we can get into the trade. Oh, just like that, right? When you can count the wave sequences, it can give you adaptation, more confluence into the way and entries that you take. It pretty much make you unstoppable. A beast. That's what I call you. God. So let's go back to AUD and CD. I got off on this long. Remember, I mean, the markets is really moving slow tonight. Ain't nothing really even happening. AUD and ZD, we have a 5 wave sequence, okay? Now, everything has a terminal bar. But I'm gonna use this Fibonacci extension tool from the A to the B, back up to the high of the C. All right, and I'm gonna set it up on the setup for my Fibonacci tool. Now, this is a setup in itself, meaning you would want to enter at the 100 level. That's what this one leads, the 100 to the 113th percent of the Fibonacci level. What that means is if the move, the impulse of the move started right here, okay, and then price retraced back up, it's giving you a chance to enter the trade. So after it gave you that chance to enter into the trade, it sells off again, you get into the trade. And then it comes to a point where it did the exact same thing. Once it does the exact same thing, price likes to do this beautiful thing we like to call a reaction. And we profit off those reactions. And how I like to take this setup is I usually take my positions around that 100% level, and I take it right back up to that golden ratio 618. And I'll have my second entry sometimes at the 113th level, like I said. And it's usually a guaranteed win. But I have to have confluence, right? I may need to see some more divergence. I may need to see a more harmonic pattern, whatever may fit your boat. But that's just one way on how you can use ABCD patterns. And they happen all the time, multiple times. For instance, it literally came down to this level, went up, smacked a target, came back down again, went up, smacked a target. Okay, now it's flushing lower, which is okay because this is just an ABCD pattern that's building, right? We're only in the 5th wave sequence. I just showed you pretty much how you can get all the way to 11 waves in a sequence, right? 1, 2, look at all this. That's one crazy way. Here's NZD CAD and this crazy way. And did I delete it? I think I deleted all this stuff. So definitely interesting to see. But shizzle. So how you would take that opportunity in present moment. I wouldn't take an entry here now just because of the fact you had 2 reactions, and now it looks like it's continuing this bearish trend. I would usually wait for the next manipulation. Wait for it to sell off more. Try to catch that 7th wave sequence. Fifth wave sequences have to be strong, right? The fact that it held this 3 right here and it's holding this 5 here for too long, it's too long in my opinion. So I will wait until maybe it comes up, maybe it gives you a 6th wave, then a 7th, then an 8, right? Try to catch that 7th wave. That's what we want. 6, 7, 8. Right, that's what we want. We want the 8. I mean 7 to 8. We can keep going though. For sure. Oh, now someone just called out a signal on gold. Saying to buy it. Interesting. I'm definitely bullish on gold myself for sure. Is this the harmonic pattern from last week? Look at this beauty. This is a harmonic pattern on gold. 4-hour time frame. Looks like a 4-hour bat. Bat's complete at the 88.6 level. There's no terminal bar drawn. Looks like this would be your terminal bar. Boom. Yeah, that's your terminal bar. The price is coming back to retest for the one time. Yeah. Cashing some pips. Cashing some pips. One second. Definitely watch how price is gonna react. I see what they're talking about though. Someone's talking about trying to sell gold. You want to see how price reacts down here at these lows, but you don't want to enter. This is the thing. People be chasing. Why are you chasing? Why are you telling people to enter in right here? I would not enter in here. The last opportunity of a level of entry I would have used Fibonacci wise is up here at 1793. Oh well, wait, let price come back above here and then maybe come down here. Don't take it right here. It's in a zone. It's gonna bounce. You're gonna have you know what I'm saying? Wait. Nice 50% sweet spot though. For sure. It looks like it even want to come up higher. If it does, I wouldn't see. Yeah, definitely some liquidity chilling all in here. Yeah, this is a nice bat right into that target too. This was a nice pattern. I caught this move. I took profit right in here. And then I closed out because I saw how this is a 4-hour time frame move, and this I pretty much caught this move happened in 8 to 12 hours, right? And ever since then, price has been here ever since then, right? And that was right 8 days ago. So caught profit in 8 hours and out of 12 days. Yeah, I'll be right back though. Price is definitely making a move. No joke, too. All right, definitely gonna go look at some more. Okay, price. Going a little song. Let me check out real quick. This is the total market cap, the listed coins in the space. This looks extremely bullish. Let me take a look at some cryptos for sure. ETH, Ethereum. Ooh. Some bearish patterns coming up on Ethereum. Looks like we have a Gartley. Let's see this sharp and bat. Nothing coming up on the 4 hour. 2 hour ABCD. Okay. I like that. Let's draw a Fibonacci extension tool from here to here. See what we got working. Okay, I see we've already had a rejection up in here. So you can definitely expect a nice little buy returning in there. Nice little play. Fill into that space for sure. And then come right back down. That'd be a nice little flip flop. If you know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so all right. My apologies. We're trying to multitask. What I'm doing now is I'm trying to go through some scans of some pairs, right? See what I can see what's in the market. See what the market's talking about. See Cardano is actually, well, gold is making that dip. Looks like the dollar may be picking up strength. See silver losing as well. Definitely some buying opportunities in here. Maybe lower. I'm surprised I'm not seeing on patterns. No. Interesting. Let's keep moving. Oil. Floating like a bumblebee. Floated right off of this, bro. Let's not come back, man. Literally. On another level. On another level. And it ranged itself off though already. Interesting enough. I think I might want to go long on German 30. I saw this earlier, and it's right back in this terminal bar range. I'll clear out whatever I got on here. So a butterfly, right? Let's break this down. We have an X to our A, B, C, D. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. This is our butterfly pattern. Okay. Mark our vertical line, indicating what we are. We are a 4-hour butterfly. Excuse me, not 1 hour. We're at or at the butterfly, right? Then you mark the terminal. The terminal bar is the candle that closed on your Fibonacci level. We gotta mark our Fibonacci. For the butterfly, that is the 1272. Why, what's happening? Oh, I think I know why I don't have it on there, so I gotta use the crab. So that terminal bar, let me zoom in, is this one right here. So when we look at price, okay, when we look at price, when we get over here, do this. When we get over here at price, oh no, it doesn't show it on both. I don't like that. What in the world? Whatever. So when we get over here at price, this specific counter right here is our terminal bar, because if you look at this white line, this is our 1272 though. So this is the candle I'm gonna mark from our terminal bar, and I'm gonna extend it over visually so everyone can see it better. I'm also gonna mark the price point of that Fibonacci level specifically, so we know, right? 15603, and sometimes I may round it off. Depends on how right the range is. Sometimes depends on how far off the range is. Okay, it doesn't go bad. So let's say 15605 is our interested butterfly level, right? And this is our terminal bar, and price wicked into the range of that terminal bar, meaning that the high of this, which was once a resistance of ceiling, is now flopping over into a floor support. But I don't want to see a wick. I want to see a candle closure back into here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna draw a Fibonacci tool to visually show me a better representation of what it is that's seen. So I'm gonna take this low, take this high, right, and I'm gonna set it to the setting. Let's do the cash money sign. But the cash money sign is a colored, automatically colored fib that allows me to see the levels in a specific color zone. So the yellow and gold are the 382 and the 618. And the specific reason those are like that is those are the golden ratios. Now once again, I want to see it come back down further into this orange zone, 618 zone. So now when I say 618, you may not be confused when I say, notice the color of the zone, the orange zone. That's where I want to see price come back to. What is this, German 30? Because the trend that it has right now on that line is not happening. This right here, from this high, extended what into the high of this candle, didn't even reach, right? And this is just failing as well. This actually might be a nice short opportunity coming back into the daily opening now. Right, nice nice possible position to short this back down. Quick little scout. It's the little things, man. It's the little plays, it's the little movements, it's the little things, right? How you do them, because they are crucial. I'm gonna actually take the settings. Let's fill out their background. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, German 30 came up in my spot. Ooh. Then I have to cook up in the pot. Ooh. Hit him with another harmonic pattern. Look, I see a butterfly. Finna get him scattered. It's another crab. It's another pip. Finna hit him with the dab. Then hit him with the dip. I'm playing, man. German 30, I am liking this setup just because of how fake-ish it looks like it wants to go up to the top side. You know what I'm saying? I'm not following for it. Actually, I see it. This was a play. This is how you play these butterflies. This 1272 rejection level, you would have played it like this. Put your stop right here. Okay, right down to that 618 sweet spot. Right into there. What is that? That's the reverse fib off this level. Clean fib too. Let's see if we adjusted. Tip of the toe, see what them levels look like. So it's not always, you know what I'm saying, good, but that's because we use that one. What if we use this one? The levels change. Levels definitely make a difference. I see this setup. We need to see price come back into that range right here. If we want to be cheap, right? If we want to be more aggressive, you can, you know what I'm saying? Depends on how aggressive you're trying to be, right? Because this is an opportunity as well. You might want to pay more though. After that defeats the purpose. And what do you even gain at that point? You know what I'm saying? There's a possibility that we can come down to here, but in that case, wouldn't this just be so much sweeter? I'm out of here. Tech looks like it wants to show something, but it doesn't. Stalling here. Interesting to see if it's gonna gain some life. Currently still in this. Definitely flowing in the sweet spot of the 4 hour. No, I'm on the 1 hour. Yeah, the 1 hour EMAs. We'll see how long it lasts though. A bullish run. Definitely is still trying. It's still breathing for sure. That's what I like about Tech. Tech don't be playing. Tech is about that. Tech wants all of the smoke. US NAS 100 wants all of the smoke. And it can say that it wants you to know that. It wants you to know that you can step up to the plate. This has been an interesting week. This is the first week where I haven't seen pretty much any scanning patterns, or at least from the 1 hour up, in my perspective with the higher time frames. So did we finish our example? All right, familiar. Well, you know what I'm saying? Since it ain't really popping, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. I will end the stream though on Tech, of course. All right, to show off this amazing pattern. And yeah, I'm gonna leave you all on a good night song, good night chart, good night visual representation, and see what it do. Thank you, peace, and love.